everybody. Good to have you with us.
Yeah.
Welcome to Ozarks Live. How you doing?
I'm stunned.
You're stunned.
Yes, we were just talking about playing, like board games and things like that, and she came up with Cards Against Tom. That kind of. I'm just stunned.
Well, there's Cards Against Humanity. Why not have a Cards Against Tom?
Well, I'm just stunned because I hadn't heard of it before. It
I
sounds
know.
like an interesting game.
It sounds like it would be a bestseller. Everybody would be talking about it. Everybody would be playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get started on that one.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. We're going to show you something really cool later in the show that we did, but Tom and I had a really fun time this morning.
Yes, we did.
First crack out of the box, we got to go outside and play with a dog.
Yeah, and it was just a big galoot of a Labrador. And it was, just fun.
Yeah, we're going to introduce you to said pup here a little bit later in the show. It was great fun, and that was before it got a little too toasty outside. Not that I wouldn't go back out and play with a pup right now if I had the opportunity.
Yeah, you generally have coats on and everything, even in the summer, but that you could probably go out and play in a light jacket. You would feel comfortable.
I manage somehow.
Yes, that's true.
Anyway, it was fun, and we are going to show you that. A little bit of a hint at what that's about coming up.
Yes, fun, Labrador, they just kind of go together.
They do.
Running around outside, playing, fetch, and it was a good dog.
But this one means business.
Yeah.
Big time.
Don't tell him anymore.
I'm not going to tell him another one.
Don't tell him anymore. Okay, we have a fascinating show on tap today, starting with a visit from Rachel West, and it's, of course, all about eating the Ozarks.
It is indeed. Then I'm going to call my book club to order, and Tom makes a contribution to our watch list. I overheard you talking about this one. I'm pretty excited.
It's good. I just discovered it yesterday,
Yeah.
and I'm real happy for the discovery.
I am too.
Also, we're going to introduce you to the newest member of the Missouri Department of Conservation.
Might or might not be a dog. And our friends from Entertainment Tonight drop by with the very latest from Hollywood. But before we get to all that good stuff, we're going to show you what is on our radar. All right, speaking of dogs, our daughter and her boyfriend got a dog. That's the first big step in a big old relationship.
It is.
You get the dog, right? Archer has a tire. Archer has a life jacket. Archer has a raincoat. Okay, but there is one thing that I simply can't believe Archer does not have in his wardrobe.
What's that?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Crocs. Did you know these exist for dogs?
No, it just hurts my brain that they do. No, I didn't.
Come on.
Oh.
I had no idea. Okay,
Neither
all right,
did
here's the thing. Look at this pup. Well, I like the trousers on the pup. This is fancy. Now, these are not really Crocs. Okay, they're Crocs style, Crocs inspired shoes for dogs. And of course, they come in every color in the rainbow, as they should for the well-attired pup. Oh, Tom, you could use a little keychain or something if the pup wouldn't wear it.
It's like if you have only places with cement and asphalt where you're walking your dog, that's a good idea.
It wouldn't hurt, as long as they'll keep them on.
That's true.
They'll set you back like $15 to $20, depending on if you buy 2 or 4 shoes. I don't know why anybody would buy 2, but that's just what it said. I have a feeling a lot of people might get a decent Instagram pic out of the little Crocs-inspired footwear, but that's about it.
You could, although you only saw part of the dog's face, you could see how embarrassed it was.
You think?
Yeah.
Is that why they just showed part?
Well,
it's like we didn't have
the eyes they're like googly eyes. They couldn't believe what was happening.
I think they're cute.
Crocs.
I don't know that I want to spend the money on something. You ever put socks on a dog or try the booties and they walk around doing this?
No, I've seen it done.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
It is funny, and then they do everything they can to get those things off.
Yeah, laughs at the expense of our pets. My favorite thing.
Right. As you probably know, the Highway Patrol in any state sees some oddball things out on our roads.
You think?
And I would say that this one ranks right up near the top. A California Highway Patrol officer recently pulled over a motorist for having an unusual obstruction on the hood of his Prius.
Left his coffee?
No, a Starlink satellite dish right in front of the windshield.
Oh.
It was reported the driver was using the dish to receive Wi-Fi for a business he was operating out of his car. Well, that makes sense, but in a test of smarts, the officer asked if the dish blocked the driver's view at all. And showing 100% of his business and common sense acumen, he answered, only when I make a right turn, for which he received a free gift, a ticket for a moving violation for violating part of the California Vehicle Code. I'm thinking it might be time for him to rethink his business model. Yeah, a big satellite dish.
Just put it right there on the front. Nobody will notice. It'll be just what I need.
Why not on? Yeah, okay, put it on the roof, and it won't. Yeah, does it block your view? Only when I turn right. But I don't turn right ever, officer. At least he followed it up with that.
I guess if he just keeps making left turns, eventually he'll get to where he needs to go.
That's what I mean. I've read books about people with afflictions like that, where they can only make left turns.
Yeah.
That might have worked, but it's a satellite dish.
All right, another Darwin Award
And you
winner
you toss in only in California as well.
All right, I've got one for you. Do you know the name Wally Funk? Ring a bell at all?
No.
All right.
No.
You should know the name. I've got to tell you about this woman. This is so cool. This is Wally on the right. She's 82 years old.
Oh.
She's about to go into space with Amazon founder Jeff Bezos on his inaugural Blue Origin journey on the 20th, just a little less than 2 weeks from now.
Oh.
All right, so here's Wally's backstory, you guys. She volunteered as a member of the Mercury 13 program, AKA the Women in Space program, back in 1961, which was a privately funded effort to train women to go into space. 13 trained, none went. Where's the documentary about this? I don't get it. Wally Funk was the youngest to graduate from the program and was told that she had done better and completed the work faster than any of the guys did. She even outlasted John Glenn in a sensory deprivation tank. She made it over 10 hours. He apparently did about 3, a little more than 3. She says she reached out to NASA 4 times asking to actually become an astronaut, but nobody would take me, she says. They say, you're a girl, you can't do that. But Funk has plenty of experience, over 16,600 flying hours, and she has taught more than 3,000 people to fly private and commercial aircraft. Funk, Bezos' brother, and an unknown auction winner will fly on July 20th. I think that's just great.
There's no documentary on it, but in the series I talked about on our watch list.
Watch list, yeah.
It was For All Mankind. That's one of the segments.
It is one of the
about
segments.
the 13. Yeah,
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Well, at least she's going to get a short time in space.
Good on her.
Good on her indeed at 82. My goodness. All right. Coming up, as promised, Rachel's here, and that means looking for food where you might least expect to find it.
And don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.